everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and I am here with a Temu haul for you today. Surprise, surprise! All right, so a lot of the stuff I've got in today's haul came by itself, but it wasn't all local warehouse stuff, so it's kind of weird how they're doing shipping these days. But maybe it's, well, I don't know. Some of the stuff was probably free and so it just shipped. I don't know. But anyway, let's hope some of it's interesting. So the first thing I got is hang on. Let me get my trash bag. Okay, this is an oven mitt pot holder set. Now, what I'm noticing is that, because I've gotten an oven mitt from Temu before, and they're much shorter than I'm used to seeing here in the States. So maybe it's for a kid. I don't know. And you'll have to pardon my phone because my daughter is at a band concert tonight that they were doing with elementary schools, which is why I'm not there. But I do have to pick her up when it's done, and she's going to text me when she's done. All right, so see what I mean? I mean, this is really probably is the perfect size for me, but American oven mitts are usually a lot bigger than this. So I'm not mad. It's just interesting to me. The silicone one that I got was also small like this. So, but anyway, I told a story a while back about oven mitts and how I actually had one kind of like this that had the kind of silicone stuff on it. And then I also had some that were full silicone, but my son, when he was younger, cut through them. And overall, I'm not a big fan of oven mitts because once you wash them, they're kind of, I mean, maybe this one will be different because it is kind of quilted inside, but a lot of times when you wash them, they get all bunchy and they're just not good anymore. But this one might be better because of the quilting on the inside. But anyway, you get this and you get a hot pad. So I do kind of like that this is more petite. So my husband probably won't like this one, but it's a pretty good size for me. So you get one of each. Now they do, some listings had where you got two of each, which probably would have been smarter since so I would have had, had two hands at once, but for whatever reason, I didn't do that. But I paid $3.09, so that's more expensive than the Dollar Tree. And with the Dollar Tree ones, you could get them and just throw them away instead of washing them. Unless you know of I don't feel like there's a special way to wash those. I think it just depends on if they're, I don't know, if they're quilted like this on the inside or have some way to keep the cotton from all bunching up somewhere. But it's a two-piece silicone oven mitt and pot holder set, thick, heat-resistant, non-slip gloves for barbecue, baking, cooking, and grilling. Essential kitchen gadgets. And it retails today for $5.25. And you got to be careful. In the picture, it shows two of each, but it is just a two-piece set, not a four-piece set. And they do have a picture of just that, but the opening picture is this. So, and there are some listings that do have this set, the four-piece set, but this was not. one. Okay. Sorry, I've got something stuck in my throat as per the norm anymore. So I am so excited because I got a, you know how when you have a doctor's appointment coming up and they call you to remind you of your appointment and to make sure you're coming? My dermatologist appointment is actually tomorrow, Wednesday, not next week, Wednesday. So I didn't have to reschedule it. So I'm so excited that I actually will get to see my new dermatologist, and we'll see what he thinks can be done for this mess. This rosacea, psoriasis. The psoriasis is really the part that I'm wanting relief for. I've had really good luck with Humira, but it really can decrease your ability to fight disease, like all the commercials say. So I don't know, we'll see. There's probably been newer inventions since then that maybe are safer, better, who knows. All right, next, you guys, I think, unless I picked the wrong, okay, well, it doesn't have the normal Temu tag. I think this is supposed to be white. It's not. It's definitely not white. And the tag is weird, so now well, let's see here. I better keep this bag in case I decide I want to return it. Oh, well, maybe it's... So I have a blue, I can't remember what you guys called it, but it's like a really pretty blue cardigan. This had the same picture as that one, and you could get that one in white, but it's not quite the same. The blue one is softer. This one's kind of a little bit rougher, and it's not white. I specifically wanted a white sweater. So, but it's got the same buttons. I don't remember the blue one having ties on it, but it probably did. So there's nothing special about this one. It's got a longer cuff, which makes it nice if the sleeves are too long so it doesn't go too far. And then it's got, you know, the same kind of cuffing or whatever at the bottom, and the back is just plain. But you guys, I didn't really need an off-white sweater. And it's bugging me that this tag, well, this one, okay, this one was local warehouse. So I paid $23.49. That's too much to pay for a sweater that's the wrong color. I did get one price adjustment. It is a solid color knit drawstring hooded cardigan, casual button front cardigan, long sleeved jacket for women. It retails today for $21.32, and it is white. So this is not what I got. I mean, it's the same sweater, but I did not get white. And the colors that it was available in this particular listing was white, gray, and black. So it's available in sizes small to XL, and The only thing that might make me keep this is if it like sort of goes with those pants. I've got a lighter pair of these. Hang on, let me get it. So, I mean, those like match almost exactly. So shoot, now I'm probably gonna keep this sweater to go with this so that I can, but it's not white. So how do I complain about it without having to send it back? You know what I mean? I guess I have to be willing to send it back if they, like, I don't know that you can just get a discount on it because it's the wrong color, even if you still want to keep it. But it does go with that. So, and these I believe were either khaki or beige. So, all right, well, actually, let me put it back in the bag just in case. So, yeah, I really might keep it just because I am kind of matchy-matchy, and being that they match, I don't have, I've got a like a vest sweater kind of this color, but I don't have any other cardigan sweaters this color. And actually I'm looking at my cardigan sweaters right now, and I do have a white one, but it's like a long white one, cable knit kind of sweater. So I guess technically this I didn't have, whereas I would have already had a white one. But because the white one I have is long, I was wanting a shorter one. So I guess I'll reach out to customer service, and if I can get through to a person, I'll tell them what happened and see what they say. But yeah, it was 23 bucks, which is a lot for me for Temu. I mean, the whole reason why I buy clothes from Temu is because they're cheap. All right, what do we have next? Okay, this next item I saw hauled a long time ago. I think, don't quote me on this because I could be wrong, but I think it was on a mystery swap with this, that, and is it Everything or Everyone Else? Well, whatever that channel is, did a mystery swap with Hey Everybody, and I think that this was one of the items that one of them got. So it is a prayer bowl. So I feel like it's been a while since that swap happened, so this may be the exact same thing, but I feel like the one that one of them got was more bowl-like. This is very flat. It's still a bowl, and I remember this kind of, I think, this kind of engraving in it, but maybe it just had the appearance of looking more like a bowl than this one actually did. But I thought it was really pretty, and I have been wanting to get it ever since I saw that, but it was kind of more expensive than I wanted to spend. And you guys that have been around for a while, this channel tries to buy stuff that I'm actually going to use. So that's why some of you don't like that it's kind of same old all the time, but I buy things that I will use because I don't want to waste my money. So this is more decorative, and I don't buy a whole lot of decorative things unless it's for the holidays or, you know, for this channel to show off. So that's why I kept kind of holding off on it. But it does have a few kind of rough edges. Like this is kind of a rough edge. It's not been fully sanded. I mean, sanded enough that it's hopefully not going to give somebody a splinter, but whatever glaze or varnish or whatever that they put on this is kind of missing on these edges. And then the back looks like the back, this is really smooth. But my grandfather was a woodworker and could have easily made something like this, but I had never even, I grew up in the Christian church. I never even heard of a prayer bowl, which seems so weird to me, but he would have been excellent with his lathe and all of his tools to make something like this. But yeah, I never even, I don't know. But anyway, it comes with prayer cards that you could, you know, write on there, put them in here. It kind of reminds me more of Catholicism. Kind of, you know, at least in the movies and TV shows, they've always got up near the front to the side, they've got all the candles that you can light a candle when you say a prayer for somebody. And I kind of feel like, you know, this kind of would fit with that. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put this exactly, although it would be probably kind of nice on the table under my TV, or if I ever got like a plate hanger, like a decorative plate hanger, I think you could maybe hang something like this on the wall, but then it really is decoration and you're not using it for its intended purpose. But yeah, I think it's really pretty. And if I had to guess, I'd say you're getting like 20, 25 prayer cards, and they just, it's kind of a glossy kind of paper. But you could, and it's thick, but you could write your prayer on it, fold it up, and put it in here. It would make a nice gift. Like I said, when I first saw it on that other haul, I would have enjoyed receiving something like that as a gift. So I think it would be a nice gift. But I paid $0. That's why I got it. It was free. It's a one-piece vintage wooden heart-shaped prayer bowl with engraved cross and prayer text. Home decor, living room, or prayer room. But if you want to purchase it, if you can't get it for free, then it's currently retailing for $9.39. And the one in the picture looks a little bit more rustic. So it's definitely, did they have different? Yeah, they only had the one color brown. So there may be other listings that maybe have a few different woods to choose from. This one in the picture looks more like an oak to me, but it looks more like a pine or a pine. It looks more like a pine in real life. So oak is my favorite wood, especially, shoot, now I don't, it's like a scroll tiger. Is there a tiger oak? So while I'm looking that up, tiger oak wood. Okay, let's see what that says. Yes, tiger oak wood is my absolute favorite. And I think because it tends to have more of a, an antique look. Like I suppose people still make things out of tiger oak or whatever, but it's just got more swirls and variation in the wood grain. And so I have when I graduated from college, my grandparents gave me $1,000, and because my grandfather was a woodworker in his retirement, I used that money to buy a a kitchen table, like a sorry, hang on. A solid oak kitchen table with chairs, and I got a tiger oak. And then I have a dresser from my cousin that came down through the family that's tiger oak, and then I have a handcrafted huge mirror that somebody on my dad's side of the family made. I need to, while he's still alive, have him tell me those things again so I can take my wood burning pen and like write on the back of it who created it. But a huge mirror on the wall that is kind of that tiger oak. So that is definitely my favorite. A favorite. So that picture looked more oaky than it is in real life. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I can tell it's real wood, but it's very close to a fake wood. You know, like if you've made something out of resin or ceramic or something. Ceramic, probably not right, but I can't think of what kind of material they would do this with, but they make, you know, like a faux wood and they add the wood grain and stuff. It kind of looks more like that, except you can tell it's real wood. So yeah, but for free, it's fantastic. And how do I get these things for free? I play the games. Not everybody gets the games, which I think is stinky. I can't figure out why they don't make that available in every region, except for it's got to be a shipping thing is all I can figure. So sorry, I don't mean to just sit here and brag about all the free things I get, but all right, next we have another CmaaDu, or what I'm calling CmaaDu lipstick. Now this ended up being more a lip stain. I had one of these in the last video, and today I tried, because it's not sticky or anything, it's a stain, so once it soaks in, it's, you know, dry. But I put that on, and then I put my Pico Lover lipstick on over it this morning, because I thought, well, shoot, when that wears away, I'll still have the stain underneath. But no, it of course chemically reacts with itself, so when the lipstick comes off, the stain still came off. So that didn't work like I was hoping. You really probably need to put just a clear lip balm, lip gloss over it, but I hate lip gloss, so I'd have, woo. So I would have to do, shoot, I was gonna try this on here, not realizing it was so red. Well, we'll do it anyway. We'll just be like really, really red, but I call it CmaaDu just because it's, that's the name. But it is a, they call it a lipstick, a liquid lipstick, but it really is more of a stain. Whoa, this is gonna be, oh. Why am I afraid to put on lipstick? Well, I gotta go pick up kids, high school kids with these lips. I don't know, maybe it'll be a pretty color. Just maybe not the right color with all this purple. Wow. I want to make a joke here, but I'm not gonna. So, I don't know if you can see, but it is supposed to be sparkly. There's a little bit of shimmer in there, but when I look in the mirror close to this, it really doesn't, it's not a, it's very slight, the shimmer that there is, but it is dry. So I used to wear lip stains all the time because I didn't like the lipstick coming off on my teeth, or, well, mostly my teeth. But they always come with some kind of a, well, I got CoverGirl, which came with a balm stick to go with it. So I like that. And actually I've got, well, this is one of those color changing ones. I don't really want to use a color changing one, but it's so dry. So that helps a little bit. But I really did like the CoverGirl one, and I think this would be very similar. I'm just kind of out of practice wearing lip stains, so I'm used to, and now I'm older, so I'm used to not liking dry lips. But it is a pretty color. It's not terrible. It's not great with all this purple. But it would definitely be a good lipstick to wear when I'm wearing more of my redder clothes. I mean, I think it really is pretty. And I think that this was available in several different colors, but let's see. But yeah, now I am paranoid that it's on my teeth. All right, I paid 94 cents, and it's a lip gloss lipstick, laser skull, long-lasting, moisturizing, waterproof, non-fading lipstick. Okay, it is not moisturizing. It probably is long-lasting, but if you put something else on top of it, it probably is less long-lasting. And it says lip gloss, but it is not. It really is a stain. I keep saying that, but it really is true. But if you want to purchase it today, it's retailing for, oh shoot, what number was this? This was number 3. Oh, they're all the same price, $202 today. They do have some really pretty colors, but it's misleading in the picture because look how sparkly that is, and it is not that sparkly. So, and they all look sparkly. But I do think it's a pretty color. So if you like a stain, I think you would like this because you're used to stains being dry. Okay, so while we're at it, let's talk. This is the purple shirt I hauled in the last episode. And it fits fine. You can see I didn't roll up the sleeves. I just left them like this, but you can undo them if you wanted to. I am wearing my purple pear eyewear. This is the Wanda style frame, and I have a link to this in my description below. Some people apparently, well, how can this be? Some people apparently don't know how to see the description, but yet you know how to leave comments. So let me just go to a video. Let me turn my volume down. And let me just go to one of my videos. So when you're in YouTube, you would click on the title, and then that's where you can see all of the, and you can click more, and then you can see where I've got the links to all the products, and down here at the bottom I've got my link to Pear Eyewear. So you click that, you get something, I get something. It gets you to the website. You can look at everything they've got. I'm not sponsored, I just love it. And my email address, and if you want to exchange cards for any season or any reason, I've got my P.O. box there, and my Etsy shop, which I'm trying. You guys, Black Friday is coming and I'm wanting to do a sale, so I gotta hire one of my kids to help me because I've got a bunch of things to sell that just aren't listed yet. But anyway, that's how you see all of the, because sometimes I get comments, hey, can you give me the link to this item that was in this video, but it's in there. Unless for some reason I just goof and it's not, but that's very rare. Not that I'm perfect by any means, but I have to get the list prepared before I even do this video. So usually, so anyway, that little sidetrack. But anyway, I love pair eyewear. And I told you I was going to show you my shoes that from Temu that I really love. So I'm wearing these purple socks. Can you believe it? I don't have a pair of purple socks that's kind of this color. So I made do with these, which is just creating two totally different patterns. But these are my favorite Temu shoes because they're square. I'm square, so it works out perfectly. The heel is square. My kids hate these shoes, which makes me love them even more. And we've all seen several of us haulers get shoes like this and be totally clueless, but it's those, it's like a dancer, clip. I don't know what the technical name is, but when I first got this, I was like, I don't understand how this works. But luckily this pair of shoes had a video, so I could see that you just slide it in and then it's there. So I love it. But yeah, I wished that I had gotten 2 pairs of these. Now, so far, I haven't really worn them too much, maybe a little bit on this corner, but I'm gonna be sad when I can't wear these anymore because they're so me. But yeah, they're not for sale anymore, so don't ask me for the link. And I'm wearing the pants. So this is one of those ones that had the strap or the strips. And sometimes I've gotten these as decals. Sometimes they're actual strips. This one was the one that had the tiny buttons and the tiny strips. They're the really soft ones, but I'm noticing they collect lint like crazy. I mean, I would literally have to be walking around with my roller all the time because that's how soft they are. So based on that, this is not my favorite configuration of these pants, but they're super comfortable, so I do like that. All right, next we got some hat hooks, I guess you'd say. You guys, somebody left my channel because I made the comment when I was showing the Steve Madden purse about how Steve Madden was pulling some of his production out of China. Now, I mistakenly said that he was bringing some of it back here to the United States, and you guys pointed out, no, that's not true. He was going other places. But somebody unsubscribed because of that. And that was just commentary based on an item I was showing. But she felt it was too political. So this isn't a political channel, and I'm not like espousing any kind of, I don't care what side you guys are on. But yeah, I'm like, okay, so I showed the Trump blowing the bubble shirt, and maybe I lost subscribers for that, but they were just nice enough to not say they were leaving. But yeah, then I make the comment about Steve Madden, and oh, it's too political. I can't handle political. So sometimes you just can't win. But anyway, here we go. We have hat hooks. So they have a nice big base here. Now I have not ever had this hook, but I've had other hat hooks. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, they can fall off if you put too many hats on them. And it probably is not gonna tell me a weight limit, but it does come with the double-sided tape that you would use, but you definitely want to make sure you clean the wall first, maybe even with like rubbing alcohol, so it's like, and then let it dry really well. Put, well, I say put this on first so you can, just the one side, because I just hung up the hair dryer holder and the little storage containers that I could put on the wall in my bathroom. I just did that yesterday, well, the day before and yesterday. So I cleaned the wall. I took one side of the cover off, stuck it to the wall, pushed it in, and I've got sandy walls, so I had to really push, get all the air bubbles out, that kind of thing. And then I left them just like this on the wall for probably 12 to 14 hours before I then pulled off the other side and stuck it on. And then of course I like pressed really hard for about a minute. And then I left that for about another half a day before I even started to put anything, like put the hairdryer in it or on it. So yeah, I would recommend the same thing, but I did, the one of these that I had before, it did come off the wall and it did pull the paint off of the wall. Luckily it was in my closet, so it doesn't matter, but we all know that is one, this is definitely not your command hooks that don't leave a mark on the wall. This will stick and pull it off, but you get a set of 4 with this. I'm going to use it for at least 1 or 2 of them for headbands, because I haven't been wearing hats much lately, although I do have a lot of hats that I really want to get hung up. But you could obviously use that for anything, but it's not going to be heavy enough to support the weight of a purse, for example. I mean, they need to be very light things. I don't want to forget to tell you this. So I paid $267, and if you want to buy them today, you can get either 1, 2, 3, or 4. And the 4-pack is $269. So definitely your best value there, unless you don't need 4, and then it's not a value. But just for comparison, 1 costs $1.09. Okay, so I've talked about this on here before. Jason and I watch some of the channels of the people that are living on a cruise ship. That's like their permanent residence is on a cruise ship that circumnavigates the world every 3.5 years. Well, that's what it's supposed to do. It didn't actually set sail until October, this past October. But we watch those and they're usually short videos, but we like them. Anyway, this last one we watched, the lady was on there kind of talking about, showing us her and her husband's cabin and stuff. And she pointed something out that I hadn't really thought about, but all of the walls and ceiling and everything is magnetic. So all they had to do was buy shelves, magnetic shelves. And so they could hang everything, and they could buy, your heavier weight things, and they could hang everything. And so I was like, wish my walls were metal. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, I'm sure there's obviously disadvantages and stuff, but you know how much of a pain it is trying to hang something up on a regular wall and having to figure out if you need a stud because maybe it's too heavy to just go in the wall and you don't want to rip a whole big hole in your wall. So I was like, heck yeah, that's another good reason to someday live on a cruise ship. I mean, wouldn't that be fantastic? So and I came across another channel for a family that lives on this boat. They have 2 kids. I think they're in high school. One of them is deaf, but they decided they bought their well, they had to buy 2 cabins because they couldn't have, I guess it was probably cheaper to buy 2 cabins than one really big cabin that could house 4 people. But they're doing it for the school year, and then after the school year, they're going to get off the boat and then rent their cabins to other people. So, because you really do buy your cabin. But I thought, that would be, for me, the perfect way. I've said this before, that would be the perfect way to travel, because I don't like trying to figure out, like, I've never taken an Uber. I mean, we usually drive when we go somewhere, for one, because we're a family of 6 and it would be expensive to fly. But we also like the time together in the vehicle. And I don't know, I just, once the kids are adults and living their own life, I think that would be fantastic, because then you're taken to all these ports, and it's all inclusive, so all your meals are provided for, unless you want to eat at one of these ports or do your shopping. Now granted, I would have to have a completely different lifestyle, because you can't accumulate things when you live in a ship with restricted space, but that would be okay. I just would enjoy the traveling and seeing everything. I mean, it just sounds fantastic. But obviously, I guess if you get seasick, that wouldn't seem so good. But okay, what do we have next? Another one of these. I love these. This is my new favorite way to store jewelry. I really like the 30-piece box, but it does come in different configurations. And it didn't take me long to fill up my first one of these. So I got another one, and I think I'm going to get something very similar to this for my mom for Christmas to put. I already put in a big order for rings for her. So if you're new to my channel, my mom has Alzheimer's, but she really likes to open things, and everything's new. So I ordered her a bunch of different rings and things that I think she would like, based on her previous preferences. And then I'm going to get her something like this to put them in, and then put something in each container so that she can just sit and open them and look at them and get gifts every, I want to say every day, but she literally can forget something while she's talking about it. I mean, that is how bad that the disease is affecting her short-term memory. So, but it comes with 30 of these containers, and they just snap open, and they're see-through, so it's great for, well, really just about everything would fit in here, except maybe some of your big statement necklaces or bracelets. So it's great for rings, earrings, bracelets, and some of your smaller necklaces. Now, it does not obviously work for some of these, that aren't bendable. But then I've got my bracelet holder for that. But I also like, because Temu jewelry isn't real, so it will tarnish at some point in time, even if you get rings that are 925 silver. So for example, you can see the outside ring has started to tarnish. Now, nobody sees that part of my ring, so I can get away with wearing it like this for quite a while. I have already ordered another one of these, but this ring is coated in 925 silver, so it has not started to tarnish. Now, I really do need to, this is a moissanite ring, so I really do need to coat it with something just to protect it. But the nature of this outside ring keeps it from really touching anything. So, but because they do tarnish, putting them inside something like this, and you could put it in here with a little sliver of chalk or something, although that really is kind of for real jewelry to keep silver from tarnishing. But just being exposed to the elements makes them tarnish faster. So having something like this helps delay that. So actually I've got some, because a lot of times while I'm filming these, I just take stuff off and put it down here on this table. So here we go. And then it goes in my box. And at some point I want to label these like with a number, so that when I'm planning out my outfits and I'm deciding what things have to go together every time I wear them, I can have my little index card or whatever, and it'll have like the number. So then I can just come pull that numbered box out and go. I forgot to mention, I am wearing my Temu Amy bubble necklace that I got from, well, Temu. All right, so we've got this, and I cancel. Get back to reality. That reminds me of something else I want to say. How many of you, do any of you do this to remember to say things? All right, this container, I paid $7.79. You can get it today. A 30-piece one is currently $7.79. It also comes in a 12-piece set or a 20-piece set. So I love it. So I was going to say, now I'm going to have that song, Get Back to Reality, running through, I don't even know what the real name of that song is, running through my head. And you guys know how I am with songs that run through my head. But one of you, Stephanie, I think, was saying to do the La Bamba song. She does the La Bamba song whenever she has a song going through her head. She works with kids, so she has like the shark song and stuff that go through her head. I'm not going to hum it because we don't want that going through our head. She says for her, that's her, anytime she gets like that, she starts singing. You don't even have to know the words, but she's like, somehow that breaks the cycle, and it doesn't stay in her head then. Maybe it's because it's part different language, you know, a bilingual song. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try that next time. So see, I like when you guys give me helpful hints. I can use all the help I can get. All right, this next, okay, I've got a 3-piece set that I bought all separately, but they kind of go together, so I'm calling them a set, but I did have to buy them separately. And you might be able to find these, a set sort of like this, already put together, but I didn't take the time to do that. So this first item, I'll show you all the items and then I'll do the prices for them at the end. This first one is a ring. Yeah, the orange is a little bit hard to see, but it's a, well, this one happens to be an infinity with the rainbow stones. I got a size 9, okay. So I'm pretty sure it said this is great for kids. It is very slight or small. You could probably stack this with some other rings if it's not quite big enough, or if you're more of a subtle person. But yeah, so it's got a stone for each color of the rainbow. And so there, well, I wouldn't wear these together, but I don't want to lose my other ring. So I got that. And then I got a set of earrings, fishhook earrings, and they didn't come with, well, they came with these silicone, I don't know, these aren't like meant to wear while they're on your ear, are they? I mean, they're not exactly easy to put on if they are. But anyway, these are the, well, the orange is much better in this one, by the way. But so we've got the rainbow again in these kind of pillar style earrings. And then I got a matching necklace, or what I'm saying is a matching necklace. So again, all very delicate. Like, it probably would be kind of hard to see this. Definitely would be hard to see that it's a rainbow. Oh, this is a do-it-yourself necklace. It was too much. It was too difficult to put the pendant on. So let me get this untangled. And okay, it does have an extender there at the end. Make sure I put that on right. Okay. So you guys, of course, I wasn't in the office very long today, but of course nobody noticed that my nails were different, and why would they? They're well, some men would notice, but well, they did notice my glasses, obviously, when I talked about that before, but I'm still kind of tallying who likes which ones better. So, but anyway, here is the necklace. So yeah, these go pretty well together. And then this ring I thought was close enough. So I got that. Let's be smart and let's put all of them in the same container. That way, when I go to wear this, all of the pieces are together. And then we'll do the prices real quick. And then I think we may just have only one thing left. Okay, there should be another earring, yes. See, and you guys need to tell me when I'm doing my jewelry on here, tell me to get out my container so I can put the stuff away as soon as I haul it. Let's see, and then here we go. It's all together. All right, the ring. The ring was 83 cents, the necklace was 96 cents, and the earrings were 43 cents. So I'd say that's a pretty good for a set I put together myself. If you want to buy the ring, it is available in sizes 5 through 11, and it's currently going for $1. Oh, and it's engraved. It says it's engraved on the inside. Supposedly it says, "I love you forever." So let's see if that's true. Of course, the problem with putting all these things in one thing is they do get kind of tangled. Well, it does. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but you can kind of see there's words in there. So it apparently says, "I love you forever." Yes, and it's spelled correctly. Good job, Temu. And so that was the ring. If you want to get the necklace, so I paid 96 cents and I got 2 price adjustments, and it's currently $1.04. And then the earrings, I paid 43 and they are currently $1.26. Yeah, so I think that looks okay together as a set. And oh, my nose is starting to get tired of me sitting here, apparently. Okay, let me just make sure we just have the one item left. Okay, yes. So this last item I got was also free. Okay. What is it? Well, it's taped weird. I think it's a poncho, kind of. What do you call it? A shawl? So it looks like this. So it's got all this different stitching. It's pretty. And I'm trying to figure out how you put it on. Well, I think it goes like this. Maybe. Like that makes sense for the neck. Okay, so I said it was free. It's called a Boho Vintage Striped Tassel Shawl, Women's Irregular Warm Pullover Poncho Outdoor Travel Windproof Loose Colorful Large Cape Cloak. Put all the keywords in there. It retails for different prices depending on the color. The one that I got retails for $8.19. I got the gray. And okay, so it looks like this. So let me see if I can figure out which way I need to. Okay, so it's saying that the neck needs to be a V like this. And then it looks identical on both sides. Okay, should I put it on? Is there a tag on the inside that would tell me that one side really is? Okay, and the seam ends up being then on the sides when you have the neck right. Okay, I don't see a tag. Surely there is a tag. I don't see a tag. I really don't. Can you sell clothes without a tag? Seems like a dumb question. Okay, well, I'm like doing everything I can to see if it favors one side, but it really does look to be completely symmetrical in that respect. Okay, well, it looks good with my hair, which is why I picked this color. They do have some prettier colors, probably. This takes me back. But yeah, I kind of, it feels like I need to keep adjusting it, but I really don't. I think now it's set. So I don't know if this is meant to be just something you wear like a coat, or if you would wear this with a shirt underneath. And I mean, shoot, you wear it like a sweater, I guess, right? So it's pretty though. I like the colors of this. It's got all of the colors that I'm sporting in this hair of mine. some brown, some gray. So I need to, one of these days when I actually dry my hair like I did today, use my hair powder. I don't think I've done that before, used it when I've actually attempted to do something with my hair. But anyway, so yeah, this is, I like this. I could definitely see wearing it with a t-shirt or something underneath. It's not super soft. It kind of, like the inside of this kind of feels like it's softer than the inside of a wig, but it's kind of that same idea. So I don't know if you'd call it wefts in this kind of an application, but I could definitely see wearing this as a sweater. Maybe not with these pants because this is very sheddy. Is that a word, sheddy? But I do like this. Okay, so this comes in 5 different colors and it is one size fits all. But it comes in purple. But it reminds me of like a canvas kind of poncho, except it's not. It's actually, I really like this, you guys. This part, this particular part, however, whatever kind of stitch this is, this one's really soft. But, oh, this is too. So maybe it really is just the black part that's kind of creating the design that's, and it's not rough, it's just not super soft, but yeah, these tassels, this is like having a pet. I mean, it is literally all over my pants now, my black pants. But it does sometimes, I feel like it's cattywampus, but I do like this. What do you guys think? This is probably my favorite thing in this haul, and I'm kind of surprised by that. But it comes in 5 colors, like I said. I want to show you these because they are pretty. There's the green, light violet, red, and then the one I got. And I think the one I got is actually the one I like the most. So that's fantastic. I love it. Well, that's a good note to end on. So thank you so much for stopping by and sharing some time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll come back tomorrow for another episode of Hauler Time. I really enjoy reading your kind comments, but YouTube, I posted a note about this in my community feed. Ever since YouTube made a change to the YouTube Studio, that those of us that post, well, anybody that posts videos can have the YouTube Studio app, but they made a change to how the comments show up in that app. And I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but ever since then, I have been having comments from you guys show up repeatedly on different days. And some of them are so kind of specific in the things you say, and it's that exact same thing. And so it's not like you just kind of commented the same twice. No, it's the same comment. And in some cases, I already had responded to it. And there have been some of you have said, you know, you never got back to me on this, or, you know, I was looking for a link on this or whatever. And I'm like, I did respond. What happened to it? So I don't know what's going on. As of like midnight last night, I was totally caught up on everything. But then I went in there this morning, and then there was a bunch of comments, and I could tell they weren't brand new comments. So I don't know what's happening. If I have failed to respond to something that you've said, I am sorry. It was not intentional. I respond to everything in some way, shape, or form. So if there's still something you were hoping I would send you, just, I guess, comment anew, and I will, if it shows me your comment, I will respond. But yeah, so I'm sorry. That probably feels kind of rude to comment and not hear a response. So I don't know. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And I think that's it. I'm going to film another video later tonight, but probably not till I get my kid from her concert. So that'll give me time to figure out what I'm going to, which items I'm going to show. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. And wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.